was to travel to the Riu Conference in Perth.
The most exciting move of the week for us was WWI Westwoods Mining.
Hi investors, and welcome to another 180 Markets Weekly Wrap. Well friends, another fairly quiet week on the markets, but we used this time as an opportunity to do more work and research. And one of those things we did do was to travel to the Riu Conference in Perth, which is focused on small capitalization commodity exploration companies. And as one might expect, the mood was fairly downbeat. But one point we did notice, those companies that really have stock-specific success, those companies, they are working and they are attracting interest, not only in the mining space, but in the biotechnology space as well, or in the technology space. But the key points we are noticing is the company must deliver firstly, and secondly, on their balance sheet, they must be fully funded because investors are concerned that not only do they need to have that little flicker of really something type of a competitive advantage, but they also need to have that capital structure to also make it happen. And now to talk more about what went on in capital raises on the markets this week, I'll turn it over to Sean.
Thanks, Greg, and thanks everyone for giving us 10 minutes of your life that you'll never get back. Hope you enjoy the wrap. We are excited here, not just because there are a few new movers on the market, but because we're introducing a few new concepts to 180 Markets. Stay tuned, and next week you'll find out more. Let's go to the screens. We will start with the 180 Markets website, where we've got a few deals open. So we've got a RWD, is Reward Minerals, is doing a convertible note. GCX Metals is doing a capital raise that is closing in half an hour, long before you see this. HZR raised $10 million yesterday at a 10% discount. And one of the different sort of raises this week that had a lot of interest was an ANZ capital note. Now, these are a hybrid instrument. And if you want to know more, go to Mr. Google. All right, let's take a look at some other interesting raises. So first of all, we're going to take a look at SHG. Now, this is an old favorite of 180 Markets. We raised money for them at about 5 cents, but this was about a year ago. They now raise money at 11 cents. They did this through Shores, and they ended up raising a little bit over $4 million. So it's great to see companies that we raised for now doing extremely well. So hopefully SHG continues to go up. SUV, they raised money at 3 cents a share, $2.5 million. I do know they were trying to take overs, but I think they ended up capping it at $2.5 million. There were no options, and that was not done at a big discount. So well done to Boyan and the team. You've done an awesome job, and yeah, good luck there. What else have we got? We've got TEG. Now, this one was a really interesting one. They still halted, but let's look at the chart there. So they were trading at 2.4, and the market was already to go for a 2 cent capital raising, or I should say the broker. But STX, who they are drilling with, released some bad news on one of their wells, and STX fell about 30%, causing TEG to fall. Now, they do have a joint venture, and TEG will start drilling. So TEG had to raise money at 1.6 instead of 2 and give away some free options. So this capital raise was heavily oversubscribed. It was very popular at 180 Markets, but unfortunately we got scaled back quite a lot. So yeah, that's usually a good sign if you're hoping that the share price will go up. Let's quickly take a look at PCK. Now, this one was an underwritten SPP. They're going out to raise $2.5 million, and Canaccord fully underwrote that. Now, as a way of getting underwriters like myself, they offered underwriters the right but not the obligation, so an option to participate in a capital raising at the same a placement at the same price as the SPP. So you basically get a free option to buy the stock in about 5-6 weeks, and that's a great method of getting underwriting. Now, we did say that there were a lot of ups. The most exciting move of the week for us was WWI, West Wits Mining. So we raised money for them about 6 months ago, and the price went up initially, but fell back to the capital raising price. But this week it went bang. Now, we aren't sure why. There's been no news released, but often that's the best way. To get that surprise during the day of one of your stocks just going up a lot is a great feeling. So, yeah, hopefully the team at West Wits get to work and make some magic happen, because hopefully the share price can go higher. Biotechs are really getting the market excited. I'm going to start with ACW. Take a look at this one. They did raise money through a rights issue, I think, at 2.5 cents with a free option about 6 to 9 months ago. And if we look at the chart there, well done to anyone that took that. Your options are now in the money, and your shares are trading at double the price that the capital raising was done at. So they have released a bit of good news, and yeah, hopefully Actinogen keeps going. All right, we've got Adam sitting next to me, and he's going to talk about, I think, one of his favorite stocks, Farm Australia, PAA.
Thanks, Sean. PAA this week is already up 28% on the back of 2 news catalysts. One is an extension of its Mon Patel MND drug, and another is highlighting the news that from the FDA about accelerating its approval in the USA. The company's share price has almost bagged since the start of the year and is currently trading at 22 cents and has some serious momentum going into the end of the week.
Serious momentum. Look at that. How's serious momentum going into the 2024 season? What do you reckon, Adam?
Well, we know that the Blues like to peak in the preseason, Sean.
All right, Adam, you've had your turn. See you later. I don't know where the Saints are going to go, but yeah. Should we talk about footy, or should we continue with the market? I guess most people here are interested in the market. Okay. Yeah, so biotechs are heating up, very selective still, but it's great to see some biotech runners. Lithium stocks, great to see a bounce back there. Everyone's favorite trading stock, Sayona, has had I mean, if you look at the chart, it looks like nothing. It's just a little bounce, but at the end of the day, it has been about a 30% bounce from the lows. So a lot of volume traded there. So everyone's got their different opinion now on lithiums and lithium stocks. So yeah, hopefully they keep running. CXO, a little bit of movement there. Camera Boy did tell me about another lithium. I've forgotten. Yeah, so just before we go on to a pretty cool story of the week, we're just going to mention JBY. That's the one that Camera Boy was talking about. So they had a big bounce there. They've fallen a lot, and yeah, they went up 36% this week. So well done to anyone who tried to pick the bottom there. Okay, now I'm going to finish off with a pretty interesting story. PRX, Prodigy Gold. They had a massive run this week. Let's just take a look here at the 10-day chart. So they started the week at 0.4, went to 0.9, and currently they're down because they did release some news. So the ASX gave them a price query for going up, and Prodigy became aware of some false information stating that they would be paying a dividend of 87 cents per share. Now, if you want to do the maths on that, they do have 1.7 billion shares on issue. Go work it out. There is no way Prodigy can pay a dividend of 87 cents per share because they're only sitting on $2 million of cash. So whoever started that false information, yeah, I'm not looking for you, but others maybe. That's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back next week, but keep an eye on your inbox, and we've got some exciting news coming up. Have a great weekend, everyone.